I'm guessing it's what powers up the remote-controlled boat. No good, it's locked tight. It probably belongs to that kid. There's a bottle of lavender in the side pocket. Odd thing for a young lad to carry around. Excuse me, kid. Can I borrow your bottle of lavender?
Just take it. I bought it for Sarah, but she's going out with Chris now, so screw her.
Sarah's loss and all that.
Exactly. Now she'll smell as bad as you.
Very funny. Actually, when did I last shower? It's in my pocket. Lavender is known for its antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties, although hopefully I won't need this for those things anytime soon. James Labbett, private detective.
Go away. Can't you see I'm busy?
Whatever. Very colourful. It's just a plastic mould set inside the chest. Lots of well-known pirate slang. I don't think real cannonballs were this big.
That's not for sale.
Just your typical pirate flag. How much? How much? The prices might be daylight robbery, but I'm not going to rob the sign. Now I want a pet parrot. Who's a pretty parrot?
I'm a pretty pirate.
Don't look at me, the pirate thinks he's a pretty pirate.
Right.
That's not for sale. A fine cutlass indeed, but it's not for sale, laddie. Welcome to the Pirates Museum.
Are you the only staff member here?
Presently, aye. Most of my mighty crew called in sick with scurvy. They would have scurvy.
Sorry?
None at all. My quartermaster who takes care of the tickets has gone out hunting for sharks. How long does it take to eat a burger and fries?
Sorry?
My quartermaster will be back soon, I'm positive. Arr!
So until then I can't enter?
I'm afraid so. My quartermaster keeps the keys, because the little runt left without giving me them.
Huh?
We'll be back in business soon, matey!
What sort of attractions do you have here?
Inside is a galleon-sized booty of wonders, the likes you've never seen. Outside is the remote-controlled pirate ship. Also, you can have your photo taken in the stocks. If you're on your own, I can take your photo for you.
Neat. Can I take a look at Thomas Tew's tea chest?
Why certainly, me landlubber. Just as soon as my quartermaster returns. Then for a modest fee, you can indeed see this ancient chest behind a bulletproof glass casing.
Wow.
Arr!
Can I buy a ticket?
You certainly can, when my quartermaster returns, eventually.
About the stocks,
Yes?
can they be locked?
Yes. It has a locking mechanism, but for someone to get locked, they'd either have to be willing or incapacitated.
Could you pose in them so I could take a photo?
Of course, sorry I didn't get much sleep. From fighting pirates, follow me! Okay, take a photo when I get in the stocks.
He's still waiting for me to take a photo of him. There's a locking mechanism here that doesn't require keys. Not now.
Oh, have you changed your mind? I'll be inside if you need me for anything else.
James Labbett, private detective.
Go away. Can't you see I'm busy?
Whatever. It's a remote control pirate ship. The boat is moving too fast for me to grab it. I won't go searching inside his bag. It belongs to that kid. There's several fake cannons on the building. I wasn't going to put my hand in there. why not? Will be quite relaxing for anyone in the stockade. I'll throw the rest away.
Welcome to the Pirates Museum.
About the stocks.
Yes?
Could you pose in them so I could take a photo?
Of course, sorry I didn't get much sleep. From fighting pirates, follow me! Okay, take a photo when I get in the stocks.
I secured the stockade. I've taken the key. There's no need to mess with the lock right now. I can't think of a reason to do that. What the hell? It's made of plastic. I'll leave it there. Those two items don't work together. A set of keys. Not sure if I will need both keys on here.
Please don't feed the parrot!
Aw, it's made of plastic. I'll leave it here. I can't think of a reason to do that. Those two items don't work together. I might need it. I can't think of a reason to do that. It should unlock Tew's treasure chest. I don't know if I'll need this, but I'll hold on to it just in case. A set of keys. I can't think of a reason to do that. Is this it? Damn, that is some thick glass. Odd, I can't see any other way inside. One of the few cabinets in the museum. It reads as follows. This metal chest weighs 150 pounds and was left behind in Newport, Rhode Island when Thomas Tew sailed for the Indian Ocean in 1695. It is the only genuine pirate chest known to exist today. The sign reads, "This is a genuine working cannon. Loading and firing a cannon went as follows. The gunpowder had previously been carefully measured and packed into a canvas bag shaped to fit. The bag of gunpowder was shoved down the muzzle of the gun and pushed all the way in by a man with a tool known as a rammer. Next a wad went in. This was a wad of cloth, oakum, cotton, or even old rags. The wad was also rammed into the cannon. The cannonball was then placed inside. A pick was poked through the touch hole to rupture the bag full of powder, so fire could reach the contents. They then used a fuse, a slow match that was held on the end of a long stick. Finally, they applied the burning match to the touch hole, where it met the gunpowder. The cannonball and wadding would shoot out the barrel of the cannon, and the gun itself leaped backwards. Warning, do not attempt to operate the cannon." Rugged, suave, handsome, just like me. Maybe. You left that on the floor anyway. So, you busy tonight? Maybe we could go for a drink after I've saved the world. I don't think he's interested in real people. One of the few cabinets in the museum. I can't get into the locked cabinet. It's already open. It says this bag of gunpowder has been carefully measured for use in a cannon. I've taken the bag of gunpowder. No, I don't think that's right. The sign reads, "This is a genuine working cannon. Loading and firing a cannon went as follows. The gunpowder had previously been carefully measured and packed into a canvas bag shaped to fit. The bag of gunpowder was shoved down the muzzle of the gun and pushed all the way in by a man with a tool known as a rammer. Next a wad went in. This was a wad of cloth, oakum, cotton, or even old rags. The wad was also rammed into the cannon. The cannonball was then placed inside. A pick was poked through the touch hole to rupture the bag full of powder, so fire could reach the contents. They then used a fuse, a slow match that was held on the end of a long stick. Finally, they applied the burning match to the touch hole, where it met the gunpowder. The cannonball and wadding would shoot out the barrel of the cannon, and the gun itself leaped backwards. Warning, do not attempt to operate the cannon." This is a quick escape option, but I must get that relic from the chest first. Am I really going to do this? I didn't come this far to give up. I've put the gunpowder inside the cannon, but it doesn't go all the way in. I've used a rammer to push the gunpowder all the way in. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, No, I don't think that's right. I think it's a real cannon. It's pointed directly at the display with the chest inside. I think I'm best to leave it where it is. Those two items don't work together. Those two items don't. No, I don't think. The sign reads, "This is a genuine working cannon. Loading and firing a cannon went as follows. The gunpowder had previously been carefully measured and packed into a canvas bag shaped to fit. The bag of gunpowder was shoved down the muzzle of the gun and pushed all the way in by a man with a tool known as a rammer. Next a wad went in. This was a wad of cloth, oakum, cotton, or even old rags. The wad was also rammed into the cannon. The cannonball was then placed inside. A pick was poked through the touch hole to rupture the bag full of powder, so fire could reach the contents. They then used a fuse, a slow match that was held on the end of a long stick. Finally, they applied the burning match to the touch hole, where the cannonball and one... I'd better be careful not to burn the other stuff I'm carrying. The panel is now open. I won't be able to do that with my bare hands. It's tightly locked in place. I should be able to pry this fuse out with the screwdriver.
What's going on? Stupid controller. Work, damn it.
I've just taken the fuse wire. I'll leave the rest of the ship alone. Those two items. It's a fuse you light with something like a match. No, I don't think that's right. No, I don't. Those two items don't work together. Those two items don't work. That would be a waste of a fuse when it's not attached to anything. Sorry, Mr. Pirate Dummy, but this cloth belongs to me now. Those two items don't work. A piece of cloth that belonged to a pirate statue. No, I don't think that's right. Those two items don't work together. Those two items don't work together. I've put the clothing inside, but it doesn't go all the way in. I use the rammer to push the cloth all the way in. No, I don't... No, I don't... I placed the cannonball inside, which rolled all the way to the back. No, I don't think that... No, I don't... I've pierced the gunpowder satchel. I've inserted the fuse. Here goes. Everything. I'm so getting arrested for this. Now to quickly unlock the compartment. Just what is this sphere? I'd better get out of here fast. James Labbett, private detective.
James, it's Wayne.
Hey man, I'm at the airport.
Great job getting that sphere. The photo you sent me? I asked some trusted friends online if they recognized the spiral pattern. One of them shared it with an expert in a particular field and...
What is it?
You're not going to believe this. It's the mark of Merlin.
Merlin? As in King Arthur in the Knights of the Round Table?
That's the one.
He was real?
I wouldn't go as far as saying that's for sure, but it certainly suggests he could have been.
I doubt he had actual magic though.
Indeed. In any case, I've been given the number of this expert on Matter of Britain, as it's known. He's expecting a call. As this is a message app we're talking on, we can have a three-way conversation. Computer, ring Professor Knight.
Professor Knight speaking.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me, Detective James.
No problem, chaps. I would actually love to see this sphere in person. Where are you, James?
I'm sorry, Professor, but we really don't have time for that.
Of course. Just to see it for myself with my own eyes. Alas, it is what it is.
Any idea what this sphere is?
I've been thumbing through my many books, and I found the sphere is only one of the two pieces.
Typical.
It is said that when the holder of the sphere approaches the site of the second piece, a secret entrance shall unveil itself.
But where on earth could that be?
It's a long shot, but you might be in luck. Very recently, it has been believed that in west of Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, the fort called Camelodunum, which means the fort of the god Camel, could be where the name Camelot comes from.
That really is a long shot, Professor.
I'm afraid we don't have much more to go on than that.
I guess I should at least go there and try.
Excellent. Safe travels, James.
Ah, finally. Something old looking around here. That does look like Brythonic Celtic writing, which is actually what King Arthur would have likely spoken. Let's see if this sphere reacts in some way. Wow! Astounding! Who knows what's waiting for me down there? Was that some kind of illusion? I'd better keep going in case it comes back. Whoa! This place is huge! There, on that pedestal. Crumbs.
Hello, James. I see you have both relics in your possession.
How did you know to find me here?
Professor Knight speaking. Sound familiar?
You impersonated Professor Knight? How did you know so much about King Arthur?
I interrogated the good professor before he was disposed of.
You bastard! If you don't want to be full of bullet holes, pass over the relics. What choice do I have?
Good boy. Now, to connect these two pieces together.
What? Who are you lot?
Thomas Tew, I am your descendant.
What?
My memory is hazy. I remember I was struck by a cannonball.
In your final moments, your soul was absorbed into the sphere. But you're more than just a soul without a body. The sphere has given you powers beyond that which is natural. Join me and take your place by my side, and we will rule this world.
Tew, this man is evil. Don't listen to him.
What kind of man was I?
You wanted power, like me.
I did? I just can't remember.
Tew, I have something to help you remember.
You do? Let's see it.
If you show him that, you're dead.